Greetings, it's me, Lise, and welcome to this month's video. Today we're doing a simple draw with me. This is mostly just to have like a nice, convenient type of video to make, since I am very behind because my last video took ages. So I wanted to get a couple videos out there that would take less time to make, and I just figured it'd be kind of fun to do because I saw a YouTuber I like do it, so might as well. Today we're just gonna be doing a few Tomi for my webcomic. There's like chibi ones, I guess. And I'll also be talking a bit about some thoughts I had on my previous video, and particularly about my, fear of appearing overconfident is kind of the conclusion I've come to about it. So yeah, I'll just start talking about that, and I hope you enjoyed just watching me draw. You can, obviously, the point is to draw with me, so you can pull out some pencil and paper if you want. But yeah. Alright, so when I was watching my previous video, well actually more like after I recorded my voiceover footage for it, when I was editing it, after hearing back my voiceover, I thought, wow, you sound so negative, what the hell? I sounded so sad. I was like, oh, my stuff is so bad, I was so sad, and I was like, I wonder why I felt the need to say all that, because, in truth, I'm quite full of myself. That's not quite true, but in general, I'm quite confident in my skills. Of course, that means my standards for myself are also quite high, so, you know. So I wondered why, in that previous video, I was so negative on myself, and frankly, that's because, I'm not used to video, editing, right? It's a new skill. Well, not necessarily, I've done it for a long time, but I haven't done it properly, and making videos, like YouTube videos, was quite a big jump, and something I was quite nervous about. And because video editing is a medium where you, like, are just rewatching stuff over and over again, you know, trying to fix every mistake and stuff like that, I got quite picky about it, I think. The more I watched it, the more I felt like it was bad, because I would just keep focusing on the mistakes. So that I kind of got, like, a skewed impression of it, the more I, like, edited and stuff. So when I finally got to my third video, I thought, I legitimately was like, oh man, I'm not good at this. Oh, and I think it was less, that I was legitimately thought I was super bad, and more just, I knew that I wasn't the best, or I knew I wasn't that, like, I felt like I wasn't super good at it, so I also didn't want to give, the audience, or like, the viewers, like, the impression that I think I'm better than I am. I was scared of seeming overconfident on something I'm not actually good at, which was, so that's mainly the reason why I think I felt the need to add so many, like, oh yeah, I'm still a beginner, I'm a novice, stuff like that. Which I think I'm probably gonna try stopping at some point, cause, I mean, just being negative. But yeah, I think it's not bad to be conscientious of, like, where your skill is actually at, and not to, like, get ahead of yourself, but it's also important to kind of understand that for the stage you're at, maybe you're actually pretty good, right? And now that and the way I realized all this was after, okay, this does not look like Tomi, hold on. I'm trying to do it quickly, so I'm trying to do it with half attention, because I'm actually focusing on talking mostly, but anyway, so the way I realized, how wrong kind of how I was feeling about it was, when I was editing, I thought, was it really that bad? So I opened my, the So What Is Repeat video, and I was like, wait, this is actually pretty good. I was like, why was I so, like, upset about this video? It was great. It was entertaining, at least for me, and I sat through the whole thing all in one sitting without even realizing it, and I was like, what the hell? So yeah, I think what I need to do is probably just rewatch my videos more. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on this eye right now. I need to rewatch my videos more, like, as the final product, and just enjoy what I made, instead of, like, nitpicking it. Because I think my biggest gripe has always been my voice, because, I mean, even, like, outside of trying to record it, I've always had a tendency to speak fast, and, like, quite difficult to understand, generally. Even though my language is actually quite, unsophisticated. I use quite, complicated English. I think anyone that's, like, interacted with me via text knows that I'm quite eloquent. If that's not annoying to say. And that's Tomi. Ah, damn, I need to focus on his face. I'm doing a terrible job. This is a terrible job with me, like this. Okay. But yeah, and then I think recording my voice made me even more nervous about it, so it's actually quite difficult to understand me. There. Okay, I found it. Anyway, I think it's quite difficult to understand me if I get nervous about it, because I start stumbling, and then, yeah. I think also, the more I heard my voice back, the more I felt like I was some, like, teenage girl that always says, like, which isn't the thing I tend to do at all. I think I was just nervous about it, so I would put, like, filler words in there. But yeah. I also say but yeah a lot. I noticed that too. It's kind of haunting me. It's like, I try to, bridge to the next thing I say, and it leads to that. Alright. Okay, who am I drawing? I'm not drawing Tomi. What am I doing? There we go. Sometimes we need some silence to just truly get the character in there. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Anyway, so although my videos aren't, like, the top tier of YouTube, you know, like, there are obviously things to improve on. That's the case with basically any level of anything you're at. But now I think I can actually, I'm hopefully able to look at it with a, like, just kinder lens on myself, and be able to, like, enjoy what's good about it as well, and also what was bad about it, and then I can learn to improve for the later videos. Because, I mean, frankly, you click on any YouTube channel, and, like, the early videos will generally be kind of cringe, you know? And, like, I gotta recognize that's a phase I'm gonna have to go through. So yeah. Yeah, I can just, like, hope to improve in the future and stuff. Anyway, another thing I was thinking was that I think also the reason, my previous video, wait, was I listing the video numbers wrong? No, I was doing it right. The reason I was, in the previous video, I wasn't super happy with the commentary, or the voiceover compared to the previous video. And I was mostly, because I was so nervous, well, not nervous per se, but, like, I didn't think it was very good. I didn't, like, make enough jokes, which sounds like I'm trying to say I did something wrong there, because, I mean, everyone's different. Except I'm actually a very jokey person, so it's no wonder that I thought it was kind of weird. I did try to slip a joke into my intro video, and of course into the So What Is Reboot video, because I just made fun of this guy the entire time. Can you even see my mouse? I have no idea. I pointed to him. But I didn't put much humor into that one. So I was a bit bland. But I mean, it's still like a video and all. I enjoyed making it. I put a lot of effort into that. I made like tons of art for the first scene and stuff, or like the intro of it, which was a last minute decision. I wasn't originally planning to, but I kind of wanted to put it in there. I just thought it was really nice, and it was quite actually easy work. Weirdly enough, I drew like I have no idea, like 10 shots for it, and it only took me like a couple hours. So I was pretty glad I did that. I was also glad that I didn't do, like, the YouTube, captions. Like, because I was doing them all by hand. Oh, man, I'm really terrible at focusing on two things at once. Okay, it's fine. Anyway. Okay. What was I gonna say? Alright. I'm really glad I didn't do the captions. Because that was probably the most grueling part of making the previous video. Was I literally took like a few hours doing that, and like it's not even that difficult of a job, but it's so like boring that I hated it. And so specifically, I just ended up just making some like captions specifically for my voiceover part that was ad-libbed, just because I figured it'd be that'd be the hardest part to understand. I just wing the rest. For this video, I don't plan to do captions, so hopefully you can understand me. I don't know. This is kind of like a low effort video, so low effort isn't like I always really care about it, but I mean, I got super important stuff to focus on right now as well. And I wanted to make 2 videos of this so I could have like a backlog a bit, so I don't get behind too bad. But yeah. One of the reasons as well is that I'm actually almost finished with Repeat Chapter 9. Yay! I'm on the last batch of pages, which is 4 pages. I've already gone past the hard part, which is the sketching. So I'm pretty much guaranteed to finish that next week, which is really awesome, and I'm going to be able to release it, and people will be able to read it. That was really quick. Sorry, I'm going to say that again. I'll be able to release it, and people will be able to read it, which I'm super excited for, because I've been working on it for a long time, but not like that long or anything. It's actually really fast compared to my previous chapters. But yeah, I do hope some people read it, because my viewership isn't, my readership isn't super good. That's one of the reasons why I made the YouTube channel. I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel. It's every kid's dream, you know what I mean? But I especially wanted to, like, help more people find my comic as well, because it's really, I don't know, Reef one of the stories where, like, you especially look forward to, like, having comments and kind of seeing people's theories and where I think the stories go heading and stuff. So I definitely kind of, I was a little bummed out, like if people don't read it as much or leave comments, because it's like, oh no, they're not gonna be able to see all the stuff I snuck in there and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's also, I just need to, like, work on building the audience and stuff, because it's really my own fault, considering I went on tons of hiatuses. But yeah, I think I'm talking too quickly, so I'm starting to lose breath. So I should start talking a little slower. Especially considering I've already talked about everything I was planning to talk about, so I'm not really sure what I should be saying now. Let's see. Ah, beautiful. Da-da-da. It's a bit wonky. I don't know, it's pretty good. It's better than I usually draw. Yep, I've noticed when I draw, see, I do the mirror a lot, but I can never get it to look right even if I do, so I kind of just wing it. So if you like mirror my drawings, they kind of look pretty weird. So just don't do that. I'm begging you. Anyway, let's talk about Tomi since we're drawing him. I did put a lot of thought into what I'd be drawing for my Draw With Me's. Actually, no, I didn't. I took 2 minutes to think about it. I was like, okay, let's just draw, like, little doodle chibis of the main characters, because I figured that'd be the least pressure, so I'd be able to talk properly. Anyway, someone that doesn't draw comics might actually be quite impressed by how I'm drawing them with no reference whatsoever. But I've been drawing this guy for years now. Like 4 years now, so it's literally second nature. Especially on digital. If I draw him on traditional, it's a bit harder, but I can still do it really easily. The same thing applies for Shinko, which is the other main character of the story. It's just like second nature. Yeah. The only thing that's difficult for him, which, I mean, I'm getting more used to it, is that in recent chapters, or more like in this chapter and a previous chapter, he has like a scrape on his face because he ran into a wall. Yeah, you should go read that. So I forget to add that usually, but it's not part of his base design. It's gonna, like, fade away eventually, you know what I mean? I was gonna put this part on a third boy, just because this is a bit different, so there's a bit of a difference, because I'm not really defined very well. So I kind of just decided that's the cool thing. Anyway, is that, is his eyes weird? Yeah, a little bit. Da-da-da. Yeah, I was having a real rough time during the face part of this drawing, because I was trying to speak and stuff. But yeah, none of them look like Tomi, because Tomi is not able to look, cool. Actually, he actually is. He has some cool, like, panels, but those are mostly him looking, like, intimidating. But not in, like, a he could beat you up way, but in, like, a, oh my god, the story, what's going on in the story type of thing. Or, like, he looks unintentionally creepy, so that's nice for him. But he's quite lame, so I kept trying to draw him with cool faces at the beginning. I was like, who is this guy? But yeah. I'll do some really simple coloring since we're here. I know footage is only like 15 minutes. Actually, it's pretty good, actually. I don't know. I made this whole big document, but I only drew a little thing, so I feel like I'm not doing, like, enough. But, you know, whatever. I'll draw as much as I want. I could just draw on the same document for my second Draw With Me video that I'm planning to do. Da-da-da. I often do, like, these little doodles. I don't give them, like, full bodies, so I just do this. Any holes? No. Yay. Simple, simple. Is there any? Yay! I hit my mic. Yeah, I remember this is one of those techniques that I used to see on YouTube videos, like, as I was learning to draw, and I thought, why are they doing that? And I started doing it, and I was like, that's why they do it. Just makes it way easier. I used to, because, the drawing software I use, Krita, is a real, when you first have it, you don't really know how to use the fill bucket tool, because there's some settings that you do. So, like, for when I first started using it for years, I just wouldn't use the fill bucket tool, or I would, like, fill in the gaps after. Then I figured out how to use it. It's been easy ever since. But yeah, there it is again. Anyway, this is a little off topic, but recently I saw like a, you know, like, just like YouTube short joking about how, like, there are only certain kinds of designs for, like, webcomic or, like, mostly webtoon, like, manhwa stuff, like leads, and it was like, oh yeah, they always gotta have, like, the the white-haired, male lead. And I found it really funny, because, like, usually white-haired characters are, like, really cool, and then there's just, like, this lame guy. But yeah, it was a kind of funny thing about it, because I never really thought about it in that way, because, I don't know, I'm not really sure why he ended up with white hair. He kind of ended up being that way, to be honest. How I envisioned him, I guess. I mentioned having to fill in gaps earlier. I'm just what I'm doing right now, but that's just because the brush I use. Because it's see-through, so. Anyway. But I never really thought about how funny it is. Or just how, like, cool characters usually get the white hair. And then we got... Oh my god, pale. And then we got, Tomi over here. I mean, he has red eyes, too. That's, like, the coolest combination ever. But it's so lame. But, yeah. And... I know she's black hair. She fits her character type, like in terms of like black haired, like serious, pretty well. But yeah, I think that's the reason why I give her black hair to fit her, and she's Japanese too, so I want to blame for that a bit more. I'm going quiet. I think after I finish this one, I'm probably gonna finish the video. Not really sure why I'm saying it, since you can see that. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I ran out of things to say, and now it's awkward. I could probably also put like a time lapse in here if I really wanted to. It's not really that not really gonna take that long anyway. So, shall we talk about repeat maybe even more? That's the funnest thing to talk about. Let's see. Oh, I actually have an injured wrist right now, which is kind of funny to say because I'm drawing. They actually made it easier to draw. I'm not sure why. But yeah, I just slightly like overused it a bit and like doing chores, so no big deal. But it was funny because like I was like, oh no, will I be able to draw the sketches for repeat chapter 9? And I was worried about it, and then I started, and I somehow had an easier time drawing than I ever do. So that's a mystery. I just realized drawing me videos are probably going to be where you see the most of my drawing process. Just like in action, I suppose. So, here's a cool thing I do with the eyes. Not with this, though. But yeah, I used to, like, have fully colored line art, so the eyes would also kind of be like that. But it made it hard to see the eyes. And I think this is kind of cool looking. Let's see. When I do these, like, kind of, like, weird-looking eyes, because I usually draw eyes like this. Wrong brush. Okay, I usually draw eyes more like this. Like, very simply. And then, like, there's these white here, and they kind of go in there. But it looks weird if I try to put white here, and I kind of prefer them at it. Because, I mean, I usually draw this when I'm doing, like, non-colored illustrations. Or not illustrations, but just, like, doodles. Like, on pencil and stuff. So I usually just don't put white in his eyes. Which sometimes looks weird, but usually looks fine. But yeah. I have a very, like, specific way I shade stuff. Which is mainly just because I wanted to keep things in this really, like, particular hierarchy and stuff. I've gotten less rigid over time. When I first started my comic, it was like, this has to be here, this has to be here, this has to be here. But, yeah, now I'm a little better with that, but I tend to keep the same just patterns, because it makes it easier for me. And also, I just kind of know where everything is instinctually. Yeah, this, like, shading bit here is actually the color of what his line art for his hair used to be. And that's generally just how I added some more dimension to the hair. I also tend to shade the cheeks by just going straight on the skin tone to orange. Doing this. I remember when I first started doing this for my comic, I was worried that it would make it look like the characters were like blushing all the time. But it doesn't actually look like that at all. It's barely noticeable, like, to be honest. Alright, now onto very simple shading. Actually, never mind. I have the same caliber of shading for everything I do, so it's not really simple. I have a particular shading tone, like a more brighter pink. Well, not pink per se, but like magenta. Kind of like how every artist does it, because I copied them. But that's for skin tones. And then I use like a more, like purpley darker one for like stuff over the skin tones. Just because like it was particularly when I was studying to how to do in my comic, it was particularly noticeable on Tomi's hair because it would basically just make it pink. I was like, that's a little bit too noticeable in terms of shading because he has white hair, so it's very like easy to make it look a certain color. Alright. So I like kind of experimented quite a bit with that to cheese this up. And I also go back to the same orange I used for the cheeks, and also like kind of do this. What's it called again? I forgot what the exact term it is, but it's kind of simulates like something like a real life effect. Because if you put like a flashlight but between your fingers, you got like a red like glow. That sort of thing that usually comes from it. Which just makes my art look nicer. That's the main reason I do it. That's the main reason I do it. I just realized how uneven his hair is. It's like the mullet. We'll ignore that. I'm not going back to fix it. I hate fixing. I'm not going back to fix stuff. There's something I really like about doodles. Like I don't feel the need to like clean up after it. Like it's like way less pressure and I'm able to draw way easier. I'm trying to incorporate that. Why did I say it like that? I'm trying to incorporate that same kind of mindset that I have when I do doodles into my actual art because it makes it so much easier and I'm usually happy with the results anyway. Let's see. How long is the video now? 20 minutes. Okay. I'm actually planning to record the second video right after this, so nice pre-recording. You see a video. You see the other video in like in May or something. No, June. This one should come out in May, and the next one should come out in June. So I want to do monthly videos and stuff. That give me a nice time to work on the next one afterwards. I'm not too sure what exactly it will be. I have like a list of stuff of the days I had, so like geez, stuff from there. If you're watching this and have any like questions on like particular things of how I do my art, please feel free to ask. I had a pretty fun time telling people about it, to be honest. Yeah, I've run out of things to say, to be honest. I'm actually almost done, so probably a good timing to. I mean, I kind of ran out of things to say from the beginning anyway, but. But anything else to say about my previous video, about repeat or anything? I guess I should probably talk about chapter 9 coming out soon more. Yeah, so it'll probably come out next couple weeks. So, I mean, if you're interested in reading it, please, like, go check it out, like, when you can. Yay! I also erased these a bit. Because I'm, like, really excited to release the next chapter. Here we have Tomi. Was it? Please comment below if you find it interesting to watch me draw this. Kind of fun. Just a really simple little doodle of him. Sometimes I also like put a little like orangeness to the light on the skin as well. And recently I've been doing on the hair as well, like putting just like some of the hair color in there, just to like soften the lines a bit. It has a nice finished look sometimes. Sometimes it does mess with like how things are layered though, and if it's a doodle I just ignore it, but if it's an illustration I usually fix it up. But the line art's kind of organized differently when I do that, so you can't really tell. Yeah. Alright. Can I take Alright. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was entertaining. And I hope you drew something nice while you're listening and watching me as well. What am I saying? I hope you drew something nice while you're watching this. So this is a draw with me. I mean, every time I watch one of those, I just watch it. Because, I mean, it's a video. I feel the need to watch the video instead of drawing on my own. Yeah, it's actually not a video I tend to watch very much. But I think other people quite enjoy it, so that's why I decided to make it. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next video as well. So, well, I mean, for me, it's going to be in like 5 minutes from now. But for you guys, it'll be a month. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I said thank you again, because whatever. Anyway, see you next month.